let's discuss the story you read yesterday, A Look at Breakfast. We will reread A Look at Breakfast. As we read, we'll look for information to help us understand the selection. Remember, this is a nonfiction text. Informational text will tell us about real people, places, things, or events. It will present facts and details, and it often uses photos or pictures to give us information. We're going to take a look at page 94. So on page 94, we can see that this is a nonfiction text, and it's going to be about breakfast food because it says, "A look at breakfast food." I see different kinds of breakfast food on the table in this photograph. I'll learn more about where these foods come from as I read the text. On this chart, it gives the reader extra details about the story and about how the 3 food items are made. The text in the chart helps us understand what we have read in the selection. So we can see the chart has 3 categories. It says food, where it comes from, how it is made. And we can see, well, if we want to learn more about this food, we could look here for where it comes from and how it's made. Same thing here. We can look at this food, look at where it comes from, how it's made. And same thing here. We can look at this food, where it comes from, and how it's made. Let's take a look now at page 96. The photo shows that wheat is cut down. You can see the caption says the wheat is crushed to make flour. This caption can help us understand what's going on in the picture. It's not really cut down, it's crushed to make flour. I now want us to look back at this chart. Well, what if I want to learn more about jam? Can you tell me about how jam is made? Where does it come from? Well, we look at grape jam, and then you go here. Where does it come from? It comes from grapes. Okay, let's see how it is made. So we look in this part. Grapes are crushed to make mush. Okay. And then it says, read it with me, mush is cooked into jam. So the grapes are made into a mush, and then the mush is cooked into jam. So that's how this chart can help us understand how these items are made. Now we're going to talk a little bit about sequence. So an author often gives information in sequence or time order. Words such as first, next, then, and last can help us understand the sequence. Notice here, it right off the bat uses the word first. First dough is made. So we can use that to help us write our ideas down in order. First, dough is made. Now, let's look for other words that can help us tell things in order. Remembering that the words are first, next, then, and last can help us tell things in order. Do you see any of these other words down here? I see next. Let's see what they say next happens. Next, the dough is shaped and baked. Well, friends, we can put that in our chart. Next, the dough is shaped and baked. Okay, now we should look for this order word, then. Can you tell me what happens then? Then it is done. So then the bread is all done. Then it is done. Finally, we're looking for the word last. What does it say for last? Last, the bread is put in bags. Very good. So last, the bread is put in bags. By telling stuff in a sequence, it helps us understand the order that this has to happen. You have to do this first before you do anything else. And this is always the last thing that they do with the bread. Keep an eye out for other stories that use the word first, next, then, and last. You can also use those words in your writing.